Everybody, it's Invicta. It is time for more Wacky Wednesday here on the channel. Today, as you can tell by the thumbnail, we are continuing our adventures with the passive tree mod that we introduced last week on the return of Wacky Wednesday. Thank you all very much for the support on that video. It absolutely crushed the like streak, and we also got another like streak counter on the tally down below. Now puts us 1 week away from the worst run of the Repentance era redo run. So let's talk about this passive mod really quickly, because obviously since last week there's been a lot of discussion on how it's going to be incorporated here into the channel. I've talked about it a little bit on the regular daily runs that we do with Eden, and basically what I'm probably going to start doing is I'm going to be running this sort of leveling experience series, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, in tandem with the Eden runs. So that way, those of you who are enjoyers of the regular Eden runs, you don't get to worry about losing out on your daily content. And then in the 1 o'clock slot, or maybe 2 o'clock slot or so, or maybe even before, I'm not exactly sure, I'll be posting a video of the leveling process, but I'll go more in depth about this as we get going into this run, because there's a lot of things that I also failed to show on the last video, which I'll talk about in a moment. Here's your meme of the day, brought to you by Bryce's Clay Art. Title of the thread was Scissor. And I do love the clever additions here with the left nerd being the Reddit guy, and then on the right, obviously, it's the Reddit guy wearing this Invicta mask, because obviously it was from this Invicta subreddit, and then a little heart next to Little Sissy. Thank you very much, Bryce's Clay Art. I love it. I did pick up on those references. Okay, so it was pointed out to me last week that I actually missed an entirely new tree that was introduced into this mod. First and foremost, I'm going to move the like streak counter now just so you can see. It did actually save, even ignore the win streak, because I had to reinstall the mod and restart to make sure that everything was working properly, and it did. So that's good. So as you can see down there at the bottom, Isaac is level 24, and then everything else is separate from each other. The mod maker has already said that there are no plans to work on tainted characters for now, and it's just about getting the mod working for the regular characters that may be tainted in the future. Now, if we go over to the tree, obviously the tree has changed since the last time here. But some new graphics have been shifted around, and we just have a whole bunch of stuff. As obviously I was going for the, last time I was going for all the XP tree. I still think this is the way to do it, but I want to show you that there is actually character specific nodes on the passive tree, and there you go. If you hit Q as in Quebec, I'll bring up the tree controls right there. You can actually see where the passive trees are. This one is specifically for Isaac. All right, so you have stuff like Isaac's Blessing. Start a run with plus 5% all stats. Restarting the run removes this effect. Defeating Mom's Heart re-enables this for the next run. You've got more XP mods, and then over here you have, like, say, the Magic Die. Using the D6 grants a permanent stat boost. Boost the stats depending on the room that you've used the D6 in. Angel Room is plus 7% tears and speed. Devil Room is 6% damage and range, etc., etc. So, on top of this mod already being kind of insane, this is the global leveling mod right here. Let me remove the help channel, or the help overlay. This is the global leveling mod. So this is going to be the one that affects all Isaac characters. And then this one is the character specific one that you see here. And it's pretty insane. I don't even know what to say about how in-depth this was. I already thought this mod was really in-depth, but now it's even more in-depth. So without further ado, let's hop on in and get rocking and rolling here. As you see here, I do have 19 points remaining. I was just kind of specking out this tree just to see if it worked. And of course it did, so I'm very happy to see that. I've already taken the 1%, 5% nodes, and then that is it, because I just wanted to make sure that everything was working. Challenge room, gain 10 XP upon doing a challenge room. Secret room XP, 30 XP for entering a secret room or super secret room. I do like that one, so I'm going to do that. Destroying poop gain, definitely going to do that. Fires, yeah, I mean, I do that often. Well, let's see, what's the top one here? Tinted rock, gain 8%, okay, yeah, secret room. Okay, so this just doubles our XP gain, so let's go ahead and do that first. There we go. Challenge room, secret room, definitely do that. So this is just all XP. We should just take all this. Fire, tinted rock, there we go. Just gonna grab all the XP nodes. Remember, this is going to be the one that is going to kick off on this run. It should kick off this run, since obviously we're not on a run right now. And then, let's see, Planetarium Chance. We have some movement speed, luck down, luck up. What is the benefit of luck down here? Cosmic realignment. Allocate to choose a character. Once chosen, you may receive unlocks as if playing that character while using a different one. Beware the cosmic curse each character brings. Ooh, that sounds spicy. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go for basic stats here. And then I do like the damage one. First item damage. Obviously, the tiers one is gonna be the one I'm gonna go first here. And trinket smelting on floor. When entering a new floor, 2% chance to smelt your currently held trinket. That's pretty cool. All right, so yeah, let's go for the stats here. 2, 1, bam. There we go. Okay, so we should be good to go. Now, I will eventually deal with the Isaac stats, Isaac specific stats, but right now I'm just gonna go for the global tree, and we're finally ready to get going. Sorry it took so long for us to get here, but yeah, I'm exploring it the same as you. D-Day is gonna be Mike Foxtrot Romeo Victor 3 Papa 8 Kilo. Okay, so as you can see here, we definitely have the tiers rate upgrade, as shown by the movement speed, along with the increased amount of base tiers rate, and then on top, there's a life imitating art, baby. Then on top of that, you see that we get 4 XP every time we destroy a poop pile, and also fire. So you can tell that the passive tree is indeed active. Now, with all that being said, let's talk about what my plans are for this mod and going forward with a sort of leveling series. I think what I'm going to end up doing is doing a tandem sort of sister series with the regular mainline Isaac episodes. But what I will say is this: I'm not going to record them separately offline. And what I plan on doing, this is just my plan. What I plan on doing is most likely I'm going to be doing, because I will not record double the amount of Isaac I'm already recording. That's going to drive me insane. But I can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, and essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to level up Isaac first, obviously, because it's just what we've already started with, on stream. So I'll be doing this on Twitch, I'll be doing this on YouTube. It just kind of depends on which platform I plan on streaming on. Maybe experiment with the multi-stream. This might be finally what drives me to actually do a multi-stream or a restream, but we'll see about that. I have to check out. I need to make sure that I'm allowed to do that first, since my contract is grandfathered in with Twitch. But that's whatever. So during those live streams, I will be obviously recording while streaming. The commentary is going to be a little bit disjointed, obviously, because I'm going to have chat up and everything. But that is the best way, because I'm going to be playing Isaac anyway on stream. I don't want to be playing Isaac and then do Pokemon breaks or play other games or whatever, and then after that go and record 2 Isaac episodes per day. Like, that will actually drive me insane. So at least this way I'm going to be able to level up Isaac and stuff and get the videos out for the sister videos as well. I think that's the easiest way for me to show off the mod and also just kind of just grind, because this is going to be a long-term time investment, and I'm not going to fully commit to saying like, hey, we're just gonna get the entire passive tree unlocked. But I would like to start seeing what like kind of tangible benefits you can get out of the passive tree mod and that sort of thing. And if it just involves playing Isaac, that's something I'm going to be doing anyway, obviously. We get Binky. Need to go back and get that soul heart as well, so we get a tears upgrade. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, let me know your thoughts about that. Obviously, this brings back the whole discussion about, like, how much free time do people actually have? Do people even want to see a second Isaac video with a passive tree mod, or will they just like to watch stream VODs, that sort of thing? Post them in the comments down below, because again, that feedback is extremely valuable. Hopefully I put a timestamp somewhere down below that shows, or if I'm sure someone in the mosh pit will put a timestamp like when the run actually starts. Not the joke trolling ones where people have been putting like a run starts at 0.00 seconds. Okay, we got it. Yeah, if someone wants to put the actual start time, although if you do that, I ask you to please encourage people to also, you should probably just listen to the intro anyway, because Sin goes over a lot of stuff. That way people are kind of in the know. But yeah, that's the biggest thing that I'll say, is that for the leveling series, I think it would be fun to just play Isaac, but also gain XP for the passive tree, and then after that, you know, just kind of figure out where everyone stands if they want to see a continued extended series. Obviously, some people have asked for a just a week-long showcase of this mod, which is something I'm willing to do on stream. I'm not willing to do it on YouTube as far as like a standalone, just because I don't want people to think that the Eden runs, our regular daily content that we've had, is going to be changing or anything like that. It also kind of messes with the algorithm. So that sort of stuff it's important to know what people want and what they don't want. And it also kind of drives how content is delivered here on my channel anyway. Not every content creator listens to their audience, but I try to make everyone happy as much as I can. So with that all out of the way being said, go to last week's question of the episode here. This one was brought to you by where is it? I lost it already. I had it up. Hang on. We had it right here. It was people were talking about how great it is for the wackiness. There it is. So question of the episode. This one was in from Ronnie J last week on last Wednesday. Ronnie said, question of the episode. What do you think about, what is your favorite hidden synergy? One that I learned about with Jacob's Ladder 120 was getting buffed with battery items such as the car battery and sharp plug increasing their damage, 9-volt, and watch battery hairpin increasing their jumping range, etc., etc. I don't know if it's a hidden synergy per se, but I will say that one of the coolest thing is that, and a lot of people don't know, is that there actually is somewhat of an environmental effect that goes into Isaac, specifically when it comes to water and shocking abilities. I don't know how much that changed in Repentance, but back in Afterbirth and Afterbirth Plus, if you were to have, like, say, Jacob's Ladder or something like that, it would actually spread much quicker and much longer if you were on top of water, or if the enemies were actually like sitting on standing water, or if you were in the flooded caves, that sort of stuff. Marrow, I don't really care about Marrow. Sanguine Bond, I mean, you know me. You know your boy loves some Sanguine Bond. I'm going to take Sanguine Bond, and there's our spikes, so we can do our own shuffling. I could use the credit card, but I think that this is better off used for a bigger devil deal. Oh my gosh. I don't have a bomb, so I can't move these hearts. Did get a damage upgrade. Another damage upgrade. Some money. Wow. Okay. Wow, look at that. We got all the stat upgrades. That is huge. Gonna re-roll Marrow, and we could. Was there a battery in here? That's all right. No, there wasn't. We also need to find secret rooms too, because we're missing out on XP on that. I think the secret room is there, but man, our damage is rocking. Capricorn, obviously a big get for us here with the all stats up, a true all stats up. Yeah, we got 60 XP, brother. Latchkey. I could try to find a reroll for that, but Latchkey is good. It gives us a luck upgrade. It gives us a couple keys and a soul heart. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I would love to see more environmental synergies like that. Going along with Ronnie J's question, I'd like to see stuff with fire. I'd like to see stuff with poop, like that kind of stuff. The elemental synergies and hidden things, I think, is cool. And I don't know of all the ones that exist in the game. I'm sure it's been explored by many people by now, but I'm not an explorer. I don't hit things 100 times just to see if there's a secret that might be divulged from it. I always take things at face value, which doesn't always work out for the best, but that's just how I am. It's my personality. It's a character flaw. I don't have them. Some other people were asking, were saying, you know, it is pretty unanimous that lots and lots of people want to see more of the passive mod, and I do want to see more of the passive mod. It's whenever you're talking about changing up the flow of things for people, you have to remember that there are also tens of thousands of people who want to make sure that their daily routine is not going to be affected, not stifled in any way. Because remember, there's a lot of people who watch these videos who don't comment. Source, we receive anywhere from 150 to 200 comments per video, and up to 50,000 people watch every video. So that has to be taken into consideration as well. And I think that the nicest compromise that I can do for this mod, as it is so popular, I mean, you can just tell by the views and from the likes and everything as well from last week, is that I'm not going to ignore those either, but I have to also work something in that won't drive me absolutely insane and double my workload. So this is the most elegant solution that I can come up with so far, anyway. Again, I'm gonna be operating off of the feedback from the mosh pit as well, because I'm not just going to straight up ignore people. I never ever want to do that. You all know that I let everyone kind of, you all are my own boss. You know, you guys and gals give me this job as a job. So ignoring the parties that give me a job is not wise. And I've never been one to just straight up be like, nah, we're not doing that. Unless if it's something I just truly don't want to do. And then I'll just be honest with people and say, yeah, I don't feel like doing that. Got the secret room right here. This is actually not the place that I thought the secret room would be in. I guess we could re-roll. Go grab this. Yeah. Yeah, I guess piggy bank is fine. I do like the fact that we're getting so much XP from just destroying fires, though. I expect the XP to kind of slow down very quickly, though. Super secret room right now. We should try to at least get a full charge for the devil deal if we get one. Could bomb the charge beggar as well to get a very massive, I mean, that works too. Get a big boost in our devil deal chance. Hey, look at Sissy go. Sissy just, she's happy you're here. She's happy you're here. She's happy that we're playing this mod again. She's happy all around. That's just little Sissy. If you're not happy today, well, then she hopes you have a better day today, because it's Wednesday. It's Wacky Wednesday, which people have been very stoked about seeing the return of. I've got a few more mods lined up. I don't want to make it seem like this is going to be the only mod we're going to be covering, because obviously I want to check out other mods, but obviously this is one of the most popular Wacky Wednesday mods so far we've ever seen. And with good reason as well. Is very well made. All right, so let's keep on going. Here. Have no respect. Okay, so shot speed and tears are now going to be affected on the next run. Level 26. Seen messages from people saying that they've just been playing this mod nonstop since I introduced them to it. That's awesome. I love showcasing mods and introducing people to stuff that they may have missed. This was briefly at the top of the charts on the Steam Workshop. I don't know where it lands right now, because all I did was just recall like previously subbed mods on Steam. But I imagine that this mod is extremely popular. I know that the mod maker already did a visual update, added some new icons, that sort of stuff. So I will be keeping up with the development of this mod very closely. As it is, again, it's just a very exciting mod to see. Something that really truly changes Isaac without affecting the core gameplay of the game so much that it feels almost like it's too much. You know what I mean? Like the reason why I don't like mods, and people have asked me this before, the reason why I do not enjoy playing with mods in any game is because I like playing a video game the way that the devs had intended it. As lame as boring as that sounds, if they wanted something like this in the game, they would have added it in some capacity, right? And I'm not talking about this particular mod, I'm just saying in general when it comes to mods. Usually fan-made mods are pretty most are okay. You know, they lack that particular polish of an actual like canonical game mechanic. And then you have other mods that are really well made, like Anti-Birth. Obviously, that became a Repentance. You have Fiendfolio. You know, those type of mods that are well thought out and are a lot of fun to play. But I always still can never shake the feeling of I'm still playing a mod. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's like reading or watching like filler episodes of your favorite TV show. It's like, it's cool. I get to see all the familiar beats from people, but I know that none of this counts. And that's kind of how I've always been when it comes to mods. I mean, mods are fun in general. Like, we've all modded Skyrim. We've all modded games just to have fun, but it never feels like it's the true game I'm playing. It always feels like sort of a sideshow, almost like a spin-off of the game that I've been playing forever. But this passive tree mod in particular feels like it should have always been there. Which is something that I don't say lightly because, again, you all know that I'm not a big fan of mods. It's the same with the external information mod. Obviously, that is something that just, I believe that the game absolutely needs to have in here. Regardless of how much people like or dislike seeing a bunch of text on the screen, make it a toggleable option from people to say like, hey, I don't want to see all that text, or hey, I want to know what things do. I think external information mod is an instrumental, vital tool that's necessary to teach newer Isaac players the game. You know, no one wants to stop if they're playing on the Switch or mobile or, you know, whatever console that doesn't have access to mods. Nobody wants to stop, look at their phone, pause the game, look what this item does. All they simply want to do is curious to see, okay, what does this item do? You know, not everyone's going to have like a Sinvicta video up and just have an encyclopedic knowledge of whatever item they're trying to figure out, right? Like, to me, that's not a fun way to play. It might be fun way to play for some people, but that's not how I would want to learn a game. To sit there and stop and then go to Wikipedia every single time. I mean, that'd be like, you know, Minecraft. But that being said, I respect people who do not feel like that about mods. We got our energy. Ooh. Well, I think we can re-roll the shop. We didn't take the premium item out of there. I should have left Shade in the curse room, but that would have taken a lot of HP out of us to go back and forth. We could also go into the boss trap room. No, we did take the premium item. Yeah, we have nothing to re-roll here. Kind of sucks. Experimental pill.
Experimental pill.
Unless there's a sack room, which there is not. You could also just take the horse pill. Yeah, let's just take the horse pill. We don't need credit card. I'm gonna take the horse pill with us. I'm gonna drop that and go get the credit card so we can at least get the stuff in the shop. If there was a sack room, I definitely would have done the sack room shuffle here, but magician card, where are you? Wrong.
Something's wrong.
Using the XP on the fires. I can already predict that there's going to be a subset of the mosh pit who watches this who are going to be dubbed the XP police. Oh, you missed a fire on floor 3 and door number 2. You don't do things optimized. I think this as well. Look, you should know by now I don't do things optimized, all right? And curse the blind. In that case, we'll just go to the next floor, I suppose. We are not going to get boss rush. I did a little bit too much faffing about on the last floor, so I'm just going to Chalk that one up. I mean, it would have been nice to find a sack room. That would have been great. A level up here. I'm not too concerned about leveling up in run because the points don't matter anyway. It should be routine that I just go before I start another run. What I should do is just make sure I just check my points, check my skill points before starting a run. Now, I will say there is another great example of a mod that actually feels like it should be in the game. Speaking of Minecraft, and that's going to be Vault Hunters. That was a mod that I played for a very, very long time. It held my interest for far longer than I ever thought it would. And Vault Hunters just it turned Minecraft into a just totally different game. It was a lot of fun. Brother. Those are the only two mods in particular that I can say that I've like really put in a lot of effort and time to play just because they were just so much fun. Large baby. You. Perks. Perks would be fine if we had a sack room. We don't. Get an XP rise up. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this mod, if you did not see last week's episode, or if you just happen to be a new subscriber, this mod is only for PC. That XP bar down below, every time I kill something, if I kill enough things, it will be blue. You'll see a very light teal color like that right there. That is XP that you can get after you clear the room. If you do not clear the room, you will not be granted it. So you can't just walk back in and, like, if you bomb a door, walk out, walk back in, and just farm infinitely. That would be stupid. And it's a very elegant way of handling those kind of problems. I wouldn't say it's an exploit necessarily, because I think that that's just makes sense to walk out, walk back in, and farm. But this is a good way to solve that, to make sure that people aren't able to do that. So big boss boost there, and we get Mr. Dari. Yep. So this is definitely not something I'm going to be using our D-Sizzle on. Got a lot of damage that we can potentially get here. All right, back-to-back damage hits. I like it. Lots of damage. Look at this. Some soul hearts here. More damage. Piggy Bank's going ham here. I'm not going to tap any else. I am going to re-roll at least once, see if we get a 2-heart deal. Did. And a Satanic Bible. All right. Well, I could use the 40-hour energy now, but I just don't think it's worth it. I'm satisfied with where our stats are right now, and I'm going to skip the item room because Curse the Blind. Now, there are going to be people who say I should be doing full clears regardless of what's happening in the run, just because obviously I'm missing out on a lot of XP. I could be killing monsters. I could be destroying fires, poop, that sort of thing. But I don't... That would work. And that would work for most people, but I don't think it would make a very fun video. To do the full clear and only all in the sake of maximizing XP. I don't feel the need to do that. Now, for the leveling stream, that's going to be different. I'm going to be trying to maximize my XP as much as possible, because obviously I want to showcase as much of the tree as possible. And as far as like when the first leveling stream will be, it'll be on YouTube. So it'll be here in some capacity, some form. Speaking of Jacob's Ladder. I just don't know when. It will be sometime very soon. Look at that. Obviously, the D-Sizzle, or the D8, is not going to be worth us taking, or using our D6-4. And we are moving now. We can go back and actually get more money here, thanks to Piggy Bank and this Temperance Machine. We're getting so much money here because we have PhD as well, so that's what's giving the double payout, and I love it. Hey, look at that. So when you see the extra coins come out, when we get like 3 at a time, that is Piggy Bank proccing along with PH Dizzle. And now we're going to be just smoking things here. Good job, Sissy. Look at little Sissy go. You know, it's the whole run's made better just by little Sissy. We have 10 keys here and Ace of Hearts. No, thank you. We could use it. I mean, if we really, really wanted to, I could. I was scratching my nose. If we really wanted to, we could theoretically use that and fill up our hearts again and continue to play the Temperance Machine. But this is Dank Depths 2 already. Ooh, we got a sack room possibility. All right, now hang on now. Hang on now. Hang on now, because the dream here is for us to get a bunch of item pedestals that are not going to be all super great, and then re-roll with Horse Pill and the D6. I will indeed take jumper cables. Okay. Time. Mongo Baby. Yeah, Mongo Baby's a bro. He can come. Come on, Mongo Baby. Always welcome to the party. Sun card. Okay, so the sun card will give us full mapping and also give us a full heal. So what we can do, we can go for the sack room shuffle here and then heal up when we get down to 1 soul heart because I don't want to kill myself on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, before I do that, I'm going to go up here and just clear this room. Sun card. That's going to give us the full heal. I can't believe they're still alive up there. A very odd spot for the secret room, by the way. Reed's super dead. We get Balls of Steel. Fantastic. Okay, so now what we can do is we can go tap the sack room down to 1 HP. Okay, so we have 1 item pedestal. That's good. Now we go into the boss trap room to see if we have an HP upgrade in here. Then if we get in trouble, we can use the Balls of Steel pill in here. It's not, but it's a damage upgrade. Good Sissy go. Okay, so we got a damage upgrade. I'm fine with that. And I am looking forward to doing some leveling streams. It'll be a good, you know, multi-hour session just to kind of boost our XP. I'm not going to export the entire YouTube VOD. I mean, the entire YouTube VOD will be available, obviously, unless somehow it gets copyright claimed by, I don't know, something for music. But that will be something that people can watch on their own time. And then if something crazy happens, I'll get Alex to edit the VODs down. I don't like doing VOD-specific content. I don't like exporting just VODs because I think that's lazy content. I always pride myself on making sure that my content is YouTube exclusive. You guys and gals here, you get to have your own content that is not seen by anybody else. And I've always prided myself on that. Need some hearts here. We may have to go play Three Skull Monty if we don't get the soul hearts here. Okay, we did, so that's good. Okay, now it doesn't matter. Now we can just smoke Gabriel here. So that's why I've always been hesitant to the idea and very resistant to the idea of just exporting Twitch VODs and that sort of thing, because I think that that's lazy content. No shade to anyone who does it. It's just not for me. SMB Superfan is SMB Super Great. And now we still have 2 item pedestals that we can have a ton a metric butt ton of rerolls to go through here. These aren't going to be angel items, but that doesn't matter to me. So we use 40-hour energy.
48-hour energy.
Energy! Thank you, Matthias. Aggie's bow. It is a lot of HP, but not what I'm looking for. Winston's not bad. Mom's not. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, I can't pass that up. And we have one more reroll we can go to the arcade for. Having the toxic knife is just so metal, man. Like, look at that. It looks like a WoW weapon. Looks so cool. Not only do you get the benefits of Mom's knife and the massive amount of damage that it does, but then you also get the guaranteed mysterious liquid buff as well, or debuff, I should say, on it. So yeah, it's going to be a good excuse for me to make sure that I'm streaming more on YouTube, especially when it comes to Isaac. I may do one video talking about the mod on the gaming channel. Those of you who didn't know, I have a gaming channel. I received a notification from YouTube saying that I need to put out something, otherwise they're going to take my partnership away over there. And I don't want them to do that. Not that that channel makes a lot of money anyway, but brother, are you kidding me with that wick? That bomb started here. We were down here. And you're telling me a Mega Troll Bomb traveled all the way down here without exploding? But the Isaac video that I put out on the gaming channel, it won't be anything major. It will just be something to make sure that I don't have to go through the partnership process again over there. But if you want to subscribe to my gaming channel, you can. It's down below. It's been below every single video. Subscribe to my gaming channel. Even though I haven't put out content for that channel for a while, I really want to. There's lots of games that I'm planning on playing. I may record my WoW leveling sessions when War Within comes out. I thought about doing a leveling series with Diablo 4 over there with the new season, but then I realized that I just don't like Diablo 4. Path of Exile was another one, especially for the new league. There's lots of different options I could do over there. That's what I like about it. I'm definitely doing one for Monster Hunter Wilds for sure when it comes out, because I am a huge Monster Hunter fan. If you didn't know, now you do. Didn't know, you best ask somebody, because I am a huge Monster Hunter fan. My favorite gaming franchise. Yeah, we don't need Dark Prince's crown. We'll take contract from below, though. But I specifically don't post Isaac content over there because I don't want people to feel like they're missing out on stuff on the main channel. And the whole reason why I made the gaming channel was just so I don't have to worry about whenever I post a non-Isaac video, it won't hurt me in the algorithm like it was. You know, outside of sponsored content, because I already know that sponsored content is going to hurt me in the algorithm. And that's just, yeah, that's the cost of doing business, but we get fairly compensated for it. Make sure that that happens. It's an interesting business we live in here. A lot of people think that being a gaming YouTuber is just you post music videos. You post gaming videos and then just set it and forget it. There's a lot more to it than that. As much as people either don't see it or don't want to admit it, there is a lot more that goes into it. You have to be, it's 13 jobs in one is what I tell people. And one of those all of those jobs are dictated by the audience, you guys here. And I always make sure to give much respect to the people who give this job to me. One of the ways I show that is obviously I let people let their concerns be voiced. If they want to see something specifically, I always make sure I try to listen to everybody as much as I can, within reason. I mean, again, you're not going to be able to please everybody, and I don't try to please everybody. Oh my gosh. Yeah. As much as I would love Lusty Blood, we got to be careful with our HP here. We don't have anything for Leviathan. Flying would be nice. I'm going to take Lord of the Pit for flying. I'm a little nervous about our HP, though. And I'm not fully committed to the idea that we're okay here, but I'm going to roll with it. Yeah, I wonder how much XP Hush is. Old Hushy. I wish I could take both of those Emperor cards. Then that would make things a lot easier. Yeah, I feel like the late game, in these runs are definitely going to be where those XP boosts are going to start really paying off. I mean, it's going to pay off anyway because we're just getting more for what we've been doing, which is just killing things. It just gives you more value, and I've always been a big proponent of getting as much value as you can out of things. Because value equals time, and time equals money. As we all know from WoW. We've made a lot of WoW references in this episode. We're gonna go straight to Stanley here. I don't remember. Did we kill? No, we didn't kill Lamb last time, did we? I think we just did a straight up run to Blue Baby, and that was it. Look at all that XP. Whew. That's a lot of XP earned right there, I tell you what. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below, everybody, and about how you feel about the mod, about how you feel about the leveling stream, all that kind of stuff. I really want to take Brimstone, but we can't. I think we just take Mega and call it a day, to be honest. But post your thoughts down below in the comments. If you want to see more of this mod, make sure you click the like button. I will continue to do leveling on this mod in general, and just let everybody know right now that it is going to be on streams and that sort of stuff, as I just got done saying throughout this entire course of this episode. I really, really enjoy the mod. If you want to play it for yourself, check the link down below. Remember, it does take you to one of the links. It's not for the mod itself, but it's for what is it called? Repentagon. Repentagon, that is the mod that you have to install, that client that you have to install before actually activating this mod on the Steam Workshop. So if you have the PC and you have the ability to add workshop items, that sort of stuff, which you will by default, then go check out this mod. But just remember, you also have to download a client that installs it for you with the Repentagon mod. So before we go to the next video here, I am going to allocate our last 6 points, so I don't do it at the beginning of the next video. That intro was really, really long. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So that is our current passive tree right now, everybody. Full XP boost, and then we're going straight for base stats, and then we'll kind of wing it from here. So thank you for watching. Thank you for getting this video to 3,000 likes. Thank you for blowing up last week's video. Keep it going, and that tells me that you want to see more and more of this stuff. And remember, one final time, post your comments down below. Give me feedback on what you think would be your preferred way to see a leveling series without replacing the Daily Eden series in the comments. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Bradley Schoenheid, Janice, and Marcelo Flores. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find by going to patreon.com/Invicta.